Guys, we're going to be looking at what we call chords, but on a circle. Celeste, let's pay attention. So looking at a circle, right? I have just a random circle there. One segment we're familiar with is a diameter. A diameter is actually a special chord. We call it a chord because the beginning of the diameter and the end of the diameter are on the circle. You can see that? Okay, let me pull the current book. All right, so what makes it a chord? It's a chord is basically a segment. It's a segment that the beginning is on the circle and the end is on the circle as well. The diameter is just a special chord because it goes through the center. Right, there's my center point. It goes through the center. But a chord doesn't have to go through the center. So let me look at another chord that not only crosses my diameter, but they cross a 90 degrees. All right, I can move my chord so you guys can see it will cross a 90 degrees. I can make this another diameter, but I'm just going to leave it there. Let me look at the measurement AB. The measurement AB in this case is going to be 6.36. I can move this to make the number change. But let's make it about 6.5. And then let me take a look at AC. It's almost 13. What relationship do you guys see on AB and AC? They're all connected, yes. But on the lengthwise, on the measurement of the values, what relationship do you guys see? What was it? It's half. Right, AB. So a diameter in a chord. Like if I move my measurement somewhere about there, a diameter in a chord, when they cross a 90 degrees, the chord gets cut in half. So having that said, let's take a look at our homework or our worksheet. A radius is part of a diameter. So a diameter in a chord, when they cross a 90 degrees, they get cut in half. So the measurement of x in this case is going to be 8. Remember, the chord is going to get cut in half. One side is x, the other side is 8. That's simple. There's some other numbers like 10.2 and 3.9. This case, we did not use it. Remember, a diameter, remember a radius, it's part of a diameter. So when a diameter in a chord crosses 90 degrees, the chord gets cut in half. Let's take a look at question number 2. I see part of the diameter crossing at 90 degrees, so I'm going to say in this chord, this part and this side are equal. Remember, the chord is going to get cut in half, so x is equal to 16. That's it. Huh? Yes. Remember, the chord is pretty much get cut in half. Bless you. Just let me skip to number 6. On a circle, if I had a circle and I found a radius, remember a radius is from the center to the edge of the circle. So if I find a radius and then I find another radius from the same circle, I'm going to say the two measure the same thing. Right? A radius from the circle equals it is equal to the radius of another radius of the same circle. What I'm saying on that one is x is a radius. Right? We can see x is a radius. I'm going to find that 17 is also a radius. So I'm just going to say x is equal to 17. Right? A radius and another radius of the same circle, it makes sense that it should be the same thing. There's some other radius there that you guys can see. There's another radius here. 7. Let's take a look at number 7. X is a radius, right? Because it starts at the center of the circle all the way through. 14 is also a radius. So x equals what? 14. Perfect. Let me skip a little bit. Let me take a look at question number 11. Let me take a look at question number 11. Remember, I'm thinking of a radius is equal to another radius. Looking at x, I know x is not a radius. It's part of a radius. The radius in this case is from, it's all this. So the radius in this case is x plus 8.2. Right? That's what makes the whole radius. Yes. Pretty much. So like x plus 8.2 is a radius. I'm going to let this equal to 17.4 because that's another radius. So I have that x plus 8.2 equals 17.4. Let me subtract 8.2 on the right. You guys should get that x is equal to 9.2. So follow the idea that a radius and another radius, they're equal to each other because it's the same circle. Just on the notation for number 12, see how the x is on the center? I'm not asking you for just the radius. If I just wanted the radius, I would have put x right there. If I just wanted the radius. But I'm not asking for just the radius. I'm asking for the whole diameter. I know a radius from here to here, 6.8 plus 6.8. I know this radius is 13.6. So I'm going to say this other radius is 13.6, and this one is 13.6. Once again, when the x is right there by the circle, I'm not just asking you for a radius, I'm asking you for the diameter. So x in this case is 20 something, and I'm asking for the diameter. 27.2. For those of you that are wondering where that came from, the diameter is 13.6, which is one radius, plus 13.6, which is another radius. Remember, the diameter is 2 radii. Right? Radius in plural is radii. So 2 radii is the diameter. Once again, the notation, when the x is right there by the point, I'm asking for the diameter, not the radius. If I wanted just the radius, I would have put the x right here. That way you know it's just the radius. All right, any questions?
Can you do another one of those?
Another one of these, where I'm asking you for the diameter?
Yeah.
16? Let's see. No, 16 I'm asking for part of the radius. 14. See how the x is by the point? I'm asking for the whole diameter. I know a radius is 7.4 plus 7.4, which we know as 14.8. Right? 7.4 plus 7.4 is 14.8. I know the radius is 14.8. How big is the diameter? Because one radius is 14.8, 29.6. Once again, I'm asking for the diameter. In number 13, I'm asking only for the radius. See how x is not in the center, x is at the side? I'm asking for the radius.
It's 15 like that.
15?
Yeah,
15, let's take a look at 15. 15 is the radius. You see how x is a radius? So for my radius, I'm going to go 6.6 plus 5.8. So I know x is a radius. I know the radius is 6.6 plus 5.8. You guys see my other radius there? I'm not going to finish it. I think you guys can finish it on your own. The 10.5 in this case, we did not use it. Tomorrow, that 10.5 will be useful, but for today is not. Okay, tomorrow, we're looking at chords, but we're picking up the notch a little. Any questions?